if I miss anything, guys, it's your obligation to jump in. The scenario that we chose was number 9, which is the Facebook and fake news situation. And I'm not going to read the entire thing to you except the last bit, because we kept circling back around to that. Given the data that have been presented in this study, a study that we all read, what moral and ethical responsibility does Facebook's platform have to combat fake news? Does it have an obligation to its users and to society? And so, as far as our little group was concerned, the answer to that question is yes, they have an obligation. So that was our starting point. And we went round and round we broke down what actually fake news might be and what the drivers could potentially be and how we could solve it. And we ended up focusing a lot on solutions until we backed up a bit. And we decided there might be a broader sort of thing at stake when it comes to ethics. So the scenario that we've illustrated here is, here's a user, here's some fake news, boom, I share it. It travels farther and deeper than real news does by magnitudes. Facebook employees recognize what's going on. They step back and say, what do we do about it? There's a trigger event where board directors realize that they have to do something about it too. There's back and forth between the executive levels within Facebook and the employees within Facebook, not unlike what's happening real time as I speak. They decide, in fact, that the first step to take is not a fine-grained solution that's a tag on a piece of information, but instead it is developing and articulating their philosophy of what news is and what facts are, and creating a social contract with the user base, so that they are in fact so that the users are as responsible as what was once considered just an agnostic platform. Then the data scientists, which was the role we were taking, step back and use that information, those definitions of what truth and news are and what that social contract is, to develop solutions and A/B test them, and then circle back around to evaluate whether or not social value, the social fabric, has in fact been affected. I realize, as I'm looking at all of you, in my anxiety about presenting, I forgot to mention the ethical principles we were focusing on. So accuracy, transparency, human dignity, personal responsibility, editorial responsibility, civility, morality, and truth. No big deal. That was us.